When you go out to eat, which experiences are you more likely to have stick out to you? The average everyday dining experience or the one where everything just seems to go wrong and the food tastes horrible? When the average consumer has a bad experience like that, they're more likely to leave a bad review than they are if they were to have had a good experience. This can impact your business's ratings online, which can end up driving down your business in the real world. However, if you were to partner with Savory Strategies, we can go and support you and aim to minimize any possible negative experiences that your consumer can encounter while they're dining at your establishment. When looking at your local options for dining out, are you tired of the dining experience in your town being dominated by fast food and mediocre chain restaurants? Well, so were we, which is why we decided firsthand to begin solving that problem. Savory Strategies was founded in 2015 by a group of highly successful restaurateurs aiming to help the little guys out there in the culinary world, like the smaller businesses and local restaurants, rather than the chain giants. Our mission statement is that we want to co-create with restaurant owners and show you that we are not working for you, but with you. This shows that rather than being committed to completely redesigning your livelihood, we would rather help you make it and mold it into the ideal vision that you have of it in your head by utilizing our team of financial experts to help identify and minimize the risks that you undertake. So you can get to know me a little better, my name is Travis Weldon and I am one of the lead consultants for Savory Strategies. I am the former owner of a Michelin star restaurant, though I decided to exit the business after realizing that I would find more enjoyment in life helping multiple restaurants prosper rather than just my own. This shows that I know how to make a restaurant run, and I will be able to properly identify any discrepancies or errors that could impact the lifespan of your business. I can also help strengthen the menu along with sourcing quality ingredients, one of the most important factors that can go into making a meal taste fantastic. The restaurant that has my attention today is El Ranchito Mexican restaurant located been in business since the year 2000. The restaurant focuses mainly on Tex-Mex cuisine. One review complimented for being some of the best yet tastiest available. It also has a unique atmosphere due to interior decoration, feeling as if you have stepped into a little slice of Mexico out in Georgia. One of the biggest driving factors of growth in any market is competition, and El Ranchito has many competitors just in Villa Rica, as there are many Mexican restaurants, including La Chiquita, a restaurant that has its own grocery store where you can buy your own ingredients for your own food, and Taqueria Tapatios is also a relatively new competitor, with it having a very similar interior vibe to El Ranchito. And both of these restaurants focus on Tex-Mex cuisine, with the menus between all three of these restaurants having many similarities. One of the easiest ways to identify the strengths and weaknesses of a restaurant is by looking at the reviews left for the establishment. For example, one review states, "The decor is very unique and colorful," and "Our waiter was polite and provided wonderful service." This unique decor is good, as an important factor for dining in is the atmosphere of the location you're eating at. Most people, I believe, they would prefer to eat somewhere warm and welcoming rather than a falling apart hovel that looks like you could get sick eating there. Another review states that there's very good food and the portions are generous. The guacamole bowl is ridiculously big, enough for at least 4 people, and heavenly. These large portions are good, as they will encourage your customer base to eat there, as they will view these large portions as them getting their money's worth. However, not all experiences are consistent, with some customers having much worse experiences compared to others. One customer, for example, states in their review, "Now for the bad part. Found a 3-inch piece of plastic in my order. The manager removed the charge from my total." And another diner stating, "Have eaten here many times, but tonight the chips were stale, the tea was stale, the soup was lukewarm, the chicken was chewy like rubber. These reviews are very bad, as it shows that somewhere along the line in the food prep area, there's something going wrong, which can cause a subpar dining experience for your customer, which can end up resulting in even more negative reviews. Finally, one review states, "We ordered within 5 minutes of sitting down, but it took just under an hour to get our food." This shows that while the wait staff can be friendly and personable, sometimes they may be lacking in the attentiveness department, which can have the customer feeling devalued. This could also point towards a problem at the efficiency of the back of house too, rather than just the front of house. These reviews allow us to pinpoint areas on where we can stand to improve and areas that we can capitalize on. The reviews covered previously show that while the decor excels and the wait staff were complimented for their friendliness, food prep could stand to improve with old food being sent out and foreign objects in the food being sent to the front of house. When compared to other restaurants like Taqueria Tapatios, for example, Tapatios appears to have more consistent food service, with one review stating, "Service was great, kids' meal was cheap too." Moving on, we will see how we can take these strengths and weaknesses and apply them practically to the restaurant to help improve the dining experience for your customers. When making recommendations for your restaurant, we like to take inspiration from what our competitors are doing and see what they do right. This is why what I would like to take after Taqueria Tapatios and expand our selection for the kids menu. This can encourage parents out there to dine in with their children more often when they otherwise wouldn't, because they will have more access to cheap, affordable menu options than what we are offering right now at the moment. Another opportunity that I would recommend for you to take is to offer something like a happy hour for tacos. This could encourage people out on their lunch break or just getting off of work to come and dine at your establishment during that time, especially due to the proximity to several other businesses like the Walmart in the area. Finally, I would like to recommend that you create your own website to begin advertising yourself, as your own website can better spread your image and story than the default result on Google can. One popular service for making your own website is Squarespace. If you are to create your own website, this can make your business look more professional and enticing compared to other options in the area. When looking at threats, I would like to recommend for more attention to be paid to takeout orders coming out of your establishment, as many reviews, like the one pictured, show that they are often inconsistent and missing items. With apps like Uber Eats and DoorDash gaining prevalence in society, this can impact your business in the future, as people who receive the wrong items are much more likely to leave a negative review for your business, perhaps impacting your future business. Another threat to your restaurant is low-quality food being sent out to the customer. It is imperative that all food be made fresh to order with quality ingredients, as there is very little worse for a customer than receiving a subpar meal. This food, making it out to the customer, can drastically impact your image and lead to many negative reviews. Finally, some negative reviews cite the waitstaff being rude or disinterested, so I would recommend that they receive training so that they can better present themselves or be more attentive of the tables that they are waiting, as they are often the direct link between you and the customer. To better help you keep track of what we have gone over just now, I've created the SWOT analysis chart that you can reference so you can remember the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats that we have gone over. It is our hope that with this chart, you can use it to strengthen your weaknesses and maintain your strengths. In conclusion, one of the most important things you can do as an owner is monitor the reviews that your business receives, both positive and negative, and I would recommend taking time out of your day, every single day, to analyze these reviews. And remember, expanding the kids menu, a taco happy hour, and quality ingredients can really help you improve your business. I hope you all have enjoyed this presentation as much as I have enjoyed giving it, and I hope you can take away some valuable lessons from it that will allow you to help your business grow. If you have any questions after the presentation or just wish to contact us later on, you can call us at 678-494-4343 or email us at savorystrategies@gmail.com. You can also read and learn more about our company at savorystrategies.com. One last thing. When managing your restaurant, logging information in notebooks can sometimes be a necessity. So to help you along with that, I've brought along a notebook bearing the Savory Strategies branding as a gesture of goodwill. And I also just want to say thank you very much for taking the time out of your day to listen to my presentation, and I look forward to any future relationship that we may have together.